So we understand Guta leadership had a meeting with the government chair, and so far they have resolved to basically call off their strike and to allow their members to go ahead and trade. And this morning we've seen that a number of shops here are still closed, but some of them who got the information ahead of time have since opened here at Opera Square. And let's engage some of them on what they make of the strike that has been called off by their leadership. Is this your store?
No, it is not my store, the other store.
It is closed. Why?
Yeah, because of the situation of the dollar. So we are on strike.
But your leadership has asked you to open your shop because they've called off the strike after engaging with the government.
Yeah, it's true. But due to circumstances beyond our control, the time we got to know, so we can't open the shop right now, unless tomorrow.
The time now is 10 a.m. If you open now, maybe some people would come in to buy.
Yeah. Where my boss will come from is far away.
We also closed our shops.
What was the reason?
The reason was the way the dollar was moving. Our leaderships want the government to withdraw the attention of the government concerning the problems that we are facing, and we all closed. The order came from Guta, so we all closed the shops.
So when you closed the shop, how were you able to cope for the 2 days that it was?
We all relaxed in the house.
Since it's coming from our leaders, we don't have anything to say.
Now let's talk about business generally. How has business been over the past few months?
Oh, it's very, very tough because of the rate of the dollar. We are finding things difficult to sell. Because you will sell something today, tomorrow the dollar price will change. It will affect your the thing that you sold yesterday.
So they had a meeting that for some reason we should open our shops today. That is 21st Friday, so that they suit to eat our concerns. That's why we have opened today. Electrical things, building material, that one we cannot say we will not import because we don't manufacture some here. But you have other things that we all know. That means for me, I'm not the one to say the government should allow them to bring in. But the government themselves, they know that meanwhile we have the same thing, the same items here. You understand? Why should the government allow them to bring in?
Traders within the Opera Square area are mainly people who deal in imported products. Any happening with the exchange rate really impacts either negatively or positively on their business transactions. Now let's engage the manager of this Forex Bureau. Explain to us how the dollar exchange rate has been over the period.
From the beginning of the year, the dollar started hovering around 6.5, 6.53 thereabout, and we sell it at 6.7 at that time. But within a short time, from June thereabout, when the rating agencies started speculating that, there's doom for Ghana, blah, blah, what is going to happen, then it creates instant panic in the system. And if somebody bring in $100 like this, the rate is 14 cedis to $1. So 14 times 100 will give you 1,400 cedis. You see now, I've quoted 14 against 15. But I wouldn't be surprised within an hour or two, the rate that I sold this money, I may be forced to buy at that same rate.
I think 2 days ago, it was less than 14. I was expecting that maybe to be 13.8 or so. I didn't look on the board before coming.
The government should allay the fears of the public. I would love the president to do what he did during the COVID period. Talk to us weekly.
This particular street was literally empty for the past 2 days when the leadership of Guta asked them to close their shop and sit home until government bring some relief to them as traders due to the exchange rate figures that has been impacting negatively on their business. Now we are here and we've seen that most shops have opened and they are beginning to trade. Let's engage some of the traders to find out what they make of the 2-day closure of shops.
You may be brave or was this year with them paying the phone. If you say Minister of Finance no one modina. If you don't find the
A committee should be formed between Guta, the Ministry of Finance, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Trade, and then National Security, so that we will sit down and then work out modalities for our concerns to be addressed. Those that can be done immediately will be done, and then those that will at least require some time also, they will see to that.
A number of shops here at Opera Square have since opened following the directive from the leadership of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Guta, asking them to open following their engagement with the government and the office of the president. Essentially, these meetings are to give them some assurance that the government is going to put some measures in place to ensure that the Citi stabilizes for them to be able to go about their businesses. As to whether these meetings are going to impact positively on the free fall of the Ghana cedis, the traders here can tell in the coming days. My name is Fred Duo, reporting for Citi News.